All right, shalom, shalom. This is the brother Daniela coming back again with another lesson, giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem, Racha HaKodash. Double honor to the elders and apostles, a great millstone, and shalom to the hopeful elect brothers that believe in this word and that fear in the Heavenly Father and His Son. And just wanted to do a few words on this short documentary called Life as an Untouchable in India. Right now, an untouchable in India, basically these are Israelites, okay? Now we're scattered all over the world, and you have a lot of Israelites that are in India, right? Which are amongst the Elamites. All right. Remember, we went into the captivity under the Medials and the Persians, right? During the time of I believe Esther with the Artaxerxes. Okay, under the Medial Persian Empire, right? Darius the Mede. So, which I believe the Medes go back to Japhet. Let's get that real quick. We're gonna go to Genesis. What's that? The 11th chapter. Is that chapter 11? Shinar, chapter 10, right? So here we'll go in the Blue Letter Bible, because you gotta best believe that a lot of us, when we went into these different captivities, we were left among those people, right, looking like those people, all right, through the generations. But also, you just had Israelites that live in different countries, man. You know, we traveled around. You know, Jake was spreading seed in the ancient world just as they do today, right? So you might have a Israelite family that lives in the ancient world that lived in a whole nother place, but they knew who they were, and then you would have some that didn't know who they were. Right, because their fathers went into the way of the heathens, all right, and taught them the ways of the heathens, right? That's Corinthians, the 12th chapter. You know that you were Gentiles in the flesh, even as you were led, right? So your fathers, the people who brought your parents that brought you up, they led you astray from Yahweh Shem Yahushai by worshiping these other idols of the heathens, the different customs of the heathens, right? So I want to grab this just real quick. Genesis, the 10th chapter. You got the sons of Japhet, which is Gomer, Magog, Madai, Javan, Tubal, and Meshach, and Tyros, right? Then you go into the sons of Gomer, right? The sons of Javan. Then you go, right, and these were the generations, and where they were situated, right? So Japheth, Madai, which I believe that's where you get the Medes. Madai, Middle Land, right? As the people descended from the sons of Japheth who inhabit the territory of Media, right? So the Persian and the Medial Empire was a joint empire of the Medes, all right, of the sons of Madai and the Elamites, right, which were the sons of Shem, which came out of the genealogy of Shem. So we're scattered over here in these different areas, right? We're scattered amongst these people, okay? Right? The Persians were Elamites, right? We're scattered amongst them. You have a lot of Punjabi, all right, in the Punjab district or territory of India. You have a lot of Jake that are so-called Punjabi, right? You got this guy that just went to the spiritual realm, Sidhu Museala, right? Which is he's like a Punjabi rapper, right? And he was about that thug life, which goes back to the Elamites, man. It goes back to the Elamites. So, hey, the Lord, brought him back to the spiritual realm, right? But through the spirit, he was obviously a Jake, even though he was rapping in Punjabi, which is the language that they speak in Punjab, right? Also over there in in Palestine, right? You got Punjabi over there in Palestine. So you got Jake amongst them also, where they speak Punjabi in Palestine. You got the Punjabi from India and the Palestinian Punjabi, right? Right, but the scriptures talk about how there were Israelites from these different places. They knew there were Israelites, and they came back to Jerusalem to worship. So we're scattered all over. So now, when you go into this documentary real quick, the untouchables are the Israelites that are scattered amongst these other nations. Let's get this real quick too, because how are they even able to tell that, and they're facing the curses like we are over here, but how are they able to tell or distinguish, like, yo, these people over here, they're not the same as us, right? They're not the same as us. There's a whole different spirit about us, right? No matter where Jake is, it's really, Jake can be disguised as another nation, but it's hard to hide that creative, let me type in this word right here, excellent. It's hard to hide that creative, excellent spirit that our people has, no matter what nation we look like. There's always a difference between us and these other nations, man. And it can be seen. It can be noticed. Let me type it in here. Right, Proverbs 12:26. Right, which says the righteous is more excellent than his neighbor, but the way of the wicked seduces him. So our people have been seduced into worshiping these other idols, what comes with a whole nother custom, a whole nother tradition that's against Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. But we're more excellent than they are. And people can see that excellent spirit on us. And no matter where we're at, the Lord has the curses to follow us. All right, until we are destroyed as a people. Right? So these untouchables, now I took here, let's go back to it. Because when you go into commercial, when you go into the district where they reside,
3,000 rapes a year. Some cases are so shocking that they break through and garner national attention.
Right here.
Cases of their
profession. Who's going to break it down? Priests. Alright, so they got the caste system that they're breaking down.
And outside this caste,
then you got Dalit. Dalit is the word they use for untouchable. I believe it's in Hindi. It might be in Hindi or another Elamite language. It says offensive is offensive, untouchable. Like don't touch that. Don't touch them. They want to get their filth on you, right? So this is what they call Jake over there in India, Dalit. untouchable.
By the Dalit people, a caste deemed untouchable.
In the bad sense. Now, formerly called offensive, untouchable. But now when you go into the actual word that they use for untouchable, this is what you get. From Sanskrit, Romanized, Dalit, it says meaning broken or scattered, right? Right. In Sanskrit and Hindi. So these are the scattered Israelites in India. Right? This is also what? Broken. Another word for broken is what? Destroyed, destructured. We're broken people. And we have been scattered amongst all these nations. Let's get the scripts on it. The scripts, Deuteronomy chapter 28 and 64. It says, "And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people, from one end of the earth even unto the other, and there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone." All right, so our people were serving Kali over here, serving, Lakshmi or whatever different deities they were serving over there, right? And the Lord had us to be scattered in these different places, right? Not only worshiping those different deities, dressing like the heathen, and even looking like the heathen, right? But our lineage goes back unto Jacob, all right, Israel, their lineage. Okay, yeah, my lineage too, but their lineage, right? I'm gonna grab this. Like I said, it's gonna be a quick one on a break on the Shaddai. And this is us being scattered and going through these curses is a scourge. It says, Tobit wrote a prayer rejoicing and said, "Blessed be the Most High that liveth forever, and blessed be his kingdom. For he doth scourge and have mercy. He leadeth down to hell and bringeth up again. Neither is there any that can avoid his hand." Right? This is a scourge to be scattered in all these different places, to not know who you are, to have the name of the Heavenly Father be taken from you, and to be suffering all these different things. Right? These people get treated horribly. These people, Salakia. These Jakes over here get treated horribly in India, man. Especially, the women constantly getting kidnapped and murdered, and, men having their way with them, especially amongst where Jake is at, man. Right? Because it's the curses. It says right, that's the scourge the Lord has put on us. But the Lord is going to bring us out of that scourge. Right? The Lord is going to bring us out of these different lands. Because best believe there are elect, all right, true believers that worship the Most High in spirit and truth in all these different nations, man. In the Philippines, in Japan, there may be some in China, It definitely, probably definitely got to be some in China, right? And they elect members that are going to look like all the nations who are speaking all these different languages, man. It says, confessing before the Gentiles, meaning before the strangers, the other nations, right? They are strangers to Israel, right? They're complete strangers, right? Foreigners. The word Gentile means foreigner. So you can have a foreigner who has become estranged. He's an Israelite, but he became estranged, or became like unto a stranger, because he doesn't know of his culture or his identity and who the true power is, right? Or you can just be a complete stranger. The Most High has never given you the blessing of the name Israel, okay? And never have dealt with you at all, never given your forefathers the laws, statutes, and commandments, never dealt with you as a nation in that manner, right? So a complete stranger outside of Israel, not a part of the lineage, not a part of the nation by blood, by bloodline, right? So those are the heathen. It says, ye children of Israel, for he hath scattered us among them. We are scattered amongst all these nations. All right, and the Dalit, all right, the untouchables, the scattered, the broken are Israelites. So just wanted to get that real quick through the spirit. Lord will, you are edified. Shalom.